What's up, and welcome to another Cinemania podcast. And today I will be talking about the movie Goosebumps. And the first time I ever saw this movie, I really liked it. But then I rewatched it and kind of focused on all the bad things. And then I started realizing that it wasn't really a good movie whatsoever. So here I am to talk about it now. So the main character's name is Zach, and the plot goes like this. So there's shadows that he's seeing uh, in his neighbor's house, and he calls 911 for domestic violence because that's what it looked like through there. And then the cops come in, and he's like, nope, nothing here. And the cops just full out believe him and don't question him whatsoever and think that the kid is lying or whatever. So it doesn't really make any sense with that. You'd think they would go further into that and talk about that. But now let's talk more about the characters. So there's this girl named Hannah. Um, she's not very interesting, really, to talk about. And then there's Zach. He's also not very interesting. And there's this one scene where they're going into the house of R.L. Stein to figure out something or whatever. I forgot. It's a very forgettable movie, actually. And he picks a lock. And how did he learn this? He learned it from YouTube, of course. Nothing fascinating, nothing interesting, just YouTube. So then there's this character named Chump, who's supposed to be like the comedic relief, but he's not really funny, and none of his jokes really go well, or not. They're just not funny. So he doesn't really even mean anything, or is even an actor, or should be a character in this movie whatsoever. And then there's R.L. Stein, played by Jack Black, who is probably the only good actor in here. And even he doesn't play the best character. He's just some stuck-up adult or whatever. So the monsters include the Yeti guy, the grasshopper, the praying mantis, I mean, Slappy, some gnomes, and a werewolf. And I'll hand it to the gnomes because they do actually look really cool, and it looks really good animation-wise, just take my word for it. And Slappy looks alright, and overall the movie's, it's alright. It's basically just like one of those monster war movies. Kind of. It's like the monsters have taken over the town because they got loose from their books or whatever. So basically, they are loose on the town and they gotta stop. I'm not gonna ruin the rest of it, so I hope you enjoyed this edition of Cinemania, and I will see you later. Peace.